We're off and running. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to all of you that are watching this either live or watching this recorded later. My name is Eric Belair, and we appreciate you taking the time to spend time and watching this presentation. And what I'm basically going to do today is I am going to share with you, I'm going to introduce you to the Alliance. I'm going to introduce you to the Alliance and the Alliance system and the Alliance leadership. And I want you to know that the leadership of the Alliance all starts with a good friend of mine, the president and CEO of the Alliance, Andy Albright. And I want you to know that this organization has been a blessing to me and my family. I have been here now for 12 years. And I hope that after you hear what I have to tell you this morning, you'll make a decision to come aboard the Alliance. And you too will find it be a blessing to you and your family. Now, I just want to say this, and I got to make sure I say this. This is that fine print, you know, it may not be for you. And that's okay if it isn't for you, because it's not for everybody. But if it isn't for you, all we ask is this. All we ask is that you share it with somebody else that it might be for. Give this to somebody else and let them take a look at it, because we need help. The Alliance is a growing organization throughout the United States. We encompass all 50 states. Our infrastructure is amazing, and we need help. And we're in the business of helping families. And by God, there are a lot of families out there that need, desire, and want our help. So with that being said, I want to let you know a little bit about me. I'm not going to give you too much about me, because here's the deal. If you want to know more about me, all you got to do is go to YouTube, and you can type in Crossroads and Eric Belair story. That's all you got to do. And you can learn about me and how I've been able to acclimate myself to the Alliance and go forward. And by the way, before I go further, I'm going to answer all these 5 questions up on the board behind me today. I want to make sure that you have the answers to these questions so that you can make the right decision about coming aboard the Alliance. Or even if you're already on board the Alliance, you know it's important for you to bring other people on board the Alliance, okay? So basically, I'm going to tell you what the Alliance is today. I'm going to share with you what the opportunity is today. I'm going to share with you how we do it and how we expect you to do it. I'm going to share with you how we make money and how you can make money. And I'm going to share with you who else that's already with the Alliance that's listening in right now is already doing it as well. So here's the deal. Again, my story's on YouTube. Go to YouTube and search Crossroads, the Belair story, Eric Belair story, and you'll see what's going on with me and when I found the Alliance. But I will just give you a short little synopsis. I found the Alliance 12 years ago. I used to be in corporate America. I used to be in United States Marine. After United States Marine Corps, corporate America, Circuit City. I was with Circuit City for 11 years. Downsized, let go, pink slipped. That happens in corporate America all the time. We see it happening all the time. What's going on right now in our country? Pier 1 is closing. We got JCPenney's closing. We've got Bed Bath & Beyond closing 800 stores. We've got last year, Payless Shoe Stores. We got last year, Toys R Us. It's crazy out there what's happening when companies decide to shut down, shutter up, and let all their employees go. It happens. And I don't like it happening to people that I know and people that I love. And that's why we offer the Alliance. After I left Circuit City, I started my own cell phone company. I ran my cell phone company for 11 years. Then 08 happened. We all know what happened in 08, right? 08, a time in our country that wasn't so great. The economy went like this. My business model didn't really get impacted that much because people like talking on the phone. However, Sprint Nextel, the company I was representing, decided to go ahead and say, we don't need you as a dealer agent anymore. So we lost that gig. So here I am. I have 8 kids. I have 11 grandkids now. At the time back then, I had 6 grandkids in 08. And here I am. I was making over $20,000 a month at age 48, 49. And no, I'm sorry, 42. What am I doing? 42. I was age 42 because I've been here for 12 years. Man, how old was I? Okay, I was 42, 43. And here I am losing everything at one time, just gone. I mean, I went from making over 20 grand a month to 0, just like that, right? So here I am, and I'm thinking, what am I going to go do? What am I going to go do? How can I replace that kind of income? Where am I going to go to replace that kind of income? And I took a serious look at the insurance industry. A lot of you may not know this, but the reason I took a serious look at the insurance industry is because my Uncle Eddie was a self-made millionaire in the insurance industry. Uncle Eddie, and people have always told me in my life that I reminded them of Uncle Eddie. My mom told me, my dad told me, I remind them of Uncle Eddie, salesman guy, out there making money selling life insurance. He was out there worth nationwide, and he became a millionaire selling nationwide life insurance. I don't know why I didn't get into it earlier. I don't know why I didn't get into it at 18 years old. I don't know why Uncle Eddie didn't take me under his wing. Maybe he didn't see it in me. I don't know. I was saying about that the other day. But I will tell you that I knew the kind of money he made, and I knew the kind of money the insurance industry had to offer. I also knew my brother Preston was in the industry. He was out there working for Snoopy at the time. And so I called him up and I said, Preston, how do I get my license? How do I get in the industry? Now, Preston wanted me to go work for Snoopy, but he told me how to get my license. So I went online, I checked out how to get my license, and what do you know? I found the Alliance. Now, let me tell you something. During this time, when I had lost everything, and the Crossroads story will tell you, I went into pretty bad despair. I mean, I was finding it hard to breathe air, okay? And I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I was having some bad thoughts, some really bad thoughts about what I could do to make sure my wife and my family had security, financial freedom, because of a large life insurance policy I had. I'll let you read between the lines, and I'll let you watch the video on YouTube called Crossroads, but it was pretty bad. Well, thank God I found myself watching a meeting that our CEO, Andy Albright, did in Orlando, Florida. Andy Albright talked about the Alliance, answered these 5 questions up on the board, and boom. I felt God had said to me, Eric, this is it. Matter of fact, the song went up in my head. This is it. Make no mistake where you are. This is it. Your troubles are over. And I decided to come on board the Alliance. And my first year, at the age of 43, I made $150,000. Never doing this before in my life. $150,000. The next year, 183. The next year, 210. The next year, 283. The next year, I think it was like 310. The next year, it was like 383. And then something miraculous happened in my 7th year. My 7th year with the Alliance. I was a 7th grader doing this thing. I made over $500,000, and I wear this ring to prove it. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience to get to that kind of an income, because the most I had made in the cell phone industry was $250. God took that from me for a reason, because he knew there was more out there for me and a better season. And that's the Alliance. Now, I will tell you, I've been here for 12 years. I'm doing everything I can to help as many people as I can. And God's going to take care of the rest when it comes to my income. And I believe in my heart that God's going to take me to a 7-figure income. He's going to take my wife and I, Bobby, to a 7-figure income, because we are just so crazy about helping families. And the crazier you are about helping people, the more income you're going to make in this industry. And I not only want to help people with the best rates and products, I want to help agents become the best that they can be. So what is the Alliance? The Alliance is an organization that's partnered up with powerful life insurance companies, offering the best rates in America, the best products in America when it comes to helping people protect their financial future and protect their family's financial future. The Alliance is a company partnered with Mutual of Omaha. We're partnered with Transamerica. We're partnered with CFG. We're partnered with Foresters. We're partnered with NLG. We're partnered with FNG. Oh my gosh, we're partnered with so many companies, American Equity. There are so many companies, it's ridiculous. All these companies are powerful A-rated companies. All these companies are offering great products and services, and they need help getting it out to the American public. They need our help getting it out to the American public. And we have a system, bar none, better than any other system I've seen in America. And I used to be with the United States Marine Corps, and that is an elite system. I used to be with Circuit City. It was the top rated electronic retailer in our country for 4 decades. I've been around great systems, but I've never, ever been around as great a system as the Alliance and what Andy Albright has created here. And I have just flourished in this system. I have just acknowledged how great this system is. We've already created it for you. You don't need to go out there and reinvent the wheel. You just need to come in, embrace it, so God will grace it, and then you could start to race it toward the line you want to get to, whether that's a $100,000 line, a $300,000 line a year, $1 million line a year. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw you a set of car keys, put you behind the wheel of your future, put you behind the wheel of your destiny. And we want you to go as fast or as slow as you want, because we've already paved the road for you to succeed. Andy Albright says this: nobody hasn't been successful. Everybody's been successful with our company who hasn't quit. Anybody who's quit hasn't been successful. But everybody who stayed with it, everybody who hasn't quit, they've all been successful. So it may take you more than a week. It may take you more than a year, but it will get there if you have faith and you continue to plow through the system, which we have. So that is the alliance. What is the opportunity, you ask? Okay, let's put it simple. I don't know if you all know this or not, but there are 350 million Americans in our country today. 350 million Americans, and that number keeps counting. And all of these people are going to die one day. Every single one of them is going to die one day. And when that occurs, these people need a plan in place. You see, there's a lot of statistics out there, censuses out there, and you can research this yourself on Google. You can go whatever website you do your research on. You can ask Echo, you can ask Siri, you can ask Alexa. I don't care who you ask. Here's the deal. They say, LIMRA, a national statistic company, says 80% of the American population doesn't have insurance or enough insurance to take care of their family. They don't have enough insurance to make sure their family is financially secure when they pass away. Matter of fact, there's another census and statistic out there that says the number one cause of foreclosures in our country today is because of a death of a breadwinner. People are actually losing the roofs over their head because the breadwinner didn't have a life insurance policy, didn't have what we call a mortgage protection policy. I don't know about you, but I find that pretty sad. Did you know back in 1960 to 1970-ish, 1950 to 1970-ish, they said 70% of Americans had life insurance, adequate amount of life insurance? And today, only 40% of Americans have an adequate amount of life insurance. I mean, and that's not even, but adequate's not enough to do other things with. So they say 80% have none or could use more, right? So even those 40% could use more. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Here's what Andy Albright's done about it. What Andy Albright's done about it is he has created an opportunity for us to help these people with a very unique product called mortgage protection. It's a very unique product that is called mortgage protection, and it helps us help people pay off their mortgage or pay mortgage payments when death occurs. Yes, not when something happens, when death occurs, right? You know, we got to tell it like it is. It's when somebody dies, we're going to be there. When somebody dies, we're going to pay off this person's home. When somebody dies, we're going to make the mortgage payments for that family, which I find is pretty powerful. So here's the deal. We do it with no blood, no urine, no exam, no mouth swab, no stepping on a scale. We cover people by helping them protect their insurability. You see, most companies want you to pop the hood. And if you pop the hood and let them check your fluids, they're going to find a reason to turn you down. And if to find a reason to turn you down, they tell every insurance company in the country why they turned you down. And now it's going to be difficult for you. It's going to be difficult for you to get insurance. We like to protect your insurability. We want to make sure that you can get insurance. So we call it simplified issue. No blood, no urine, no exam, no mouth swab, no stepping on a scale. And we got companies that will do that up to a couple of $1 million. I have companies out there that I know of in America that won't touch that for $100,000. They want to take everything out of you they can so they can make sure that you're healthy enough to get insurance. And if you're not healthy enough to get insurance, they're not going to cover you. So what we do is we love going after every American that needs our help, but we focus on these 76 million Americans that own homes, these 76 million Americans that have a mortgage. These people need our help. Yes, there are 76 million homeowners out there today that have mortgages, and we're there to protect them. That's pretty cool. So check this out. Here's another thing I want you to know. Andy Albright knows there's another segment of our nation. There's another segment of our population, and they're called baby boomers. You see, baby boomers were born between 1946 and 1964. I just missed it by 1 year. You could have been calling me a baby boomer, but I missed it by 1 year. So here's the deal with those baby boomers. You see, they became baby boomers because a war had ended in our country, in our world, and our men came and our women came home from that war. And most of them were men, and they came off those ships, they came off those boats, they came off those planes, they came off those trains, they stepped onto American soil, and they saw the female body and went crazy. It was like, wow, party time in America. And I got to tell you something. These are where the baby boomers came from. There was such a huge party in America that lasted for 20 years. We had 10,000 babies a day being born in our country. 10,000 babies a day were being born in our country. That's a lot of babies being born every single day. That baby boomer generation, that baby boomer explosion, let me tell you what happened. This is a fact. You can check it out. You can research it. They made companies billion-dollar companies. Pampers became a billion-dollar company. Johnson & Johnson became a billion-dollar company. The Maytel Toys became a billion-dollar company. Why? Because of baby boomers. Gerber became a billion-dollar company. Why? Because of baby boomers. Well, you know what? Something happened about 11 years ago in our country. I might have to write this. I don't know if I can or not. Oh, man, I don't know if I can. Put my pen here. Can I write that? Something happened 11 years ago in our country. I don't know if you can see that back there, but 11 years ago in our country, something happened. And it was crazy. The very first baby boomer turned age 65. And on that same day, another 9,999 babies followed that person. So since 11 years ago, we've been having 10,000 people a day turning age 65. That's 10,000 people a day turning age 65. Well, let me tell you something we love about that. You see, we don't just do mortgage protection. We don't just do life insurance. We represent over 7 companies that help people with MedSup, Med Advantage plans. Woo, baby. We help people with MedSup and Med Advantage plans. And there are 10,000 people a day who need that. There are 10,000 people a day that are retiring. There are 10,000 people a day that have 401ks they need to protect. There are 10,000 people a day that now need life insurance because they're no longer with their employer. These are the reasons we love these people turning age 65 to the tune of 10,000 people a day. But you know what happened 11 years ago? That first baby boomer who turned age 65, now that baby boomer this year is turning age 76. Yeah, it's been 11 years. And I got to tell you something. In 9 more years, that baby boomer is going to turn age 85. Or will they? You see, I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's important that you know something. I'm going to go ahead and share screen here, and I'm going to show you something. This is what you need to know as you look at our industry, as you look at our opportunity, and if you make a decision to be a part of it. See, here's what you need to know. The fact of the matter is that the average American man lives to be 79 to 81. And the average American woman lives to be 81 to 84. So if the first baby boomer this year is turning age 76, and I just told you 9 years from now that baby boomer is going to turn age 85, is that true? Is that true? Or is that not true because of average life expectancy? You see, only so many people are going to see 85 in our country. They say less than 5% of people will see 90, less than 3% of people will see 95, and less than 1% of people will see 100. You see, I bring this to your attention for this reason. The baby boomer generation is going to be something that's going to really take the market by storm when they start dying. You see, they're going to start dying, and there's nothing we can do about the fact that these people are going to be passing away. There's nothing we can do about the fact that these people are going to be leaving Earth. They're going to be leaving Earth. That's just the fact, that there's nothing we can say or do about that. But when they do leave Earth, the question is, are they going to have a plan in place? The question is, are they going to have a plan in place that will help them and their family? And we got to help them to get that plan in place. There's going to be a large amount of people out there leaving Earth, a large amount of people out there leaving Earth. And I just know that I want to be there to help those people. I want to be there to help their families. I want to be there to give them the financial security that them and their family need, right? That's what we're here to do, is to help these people, to help these families. So check this out. I told you that billion-dollar companies were created when they were born. I believe billion-dollar companies are going to be created when they pass away, because they say the largest transfer of wealth is going to occur in our country's history when these people start passing away. They can't take their 401ks with them. They can't take the money with them. You see, let me show you something. This is another thing I want to show you. This is really cool. Give me 1 second here. I really got to show you this. I really love this. And I think it's important that you see this, especially if you're thinking about coming into this industry, the life insurance industry, and helping us help families. See, there are a lot of clients out there today that have what we call 401k money, that have what we call retirement money. And these people are in danger of losing that money because of a market collapse, because of a market calamity. So it's important that you understand something. You see, this is the marketplace over the last so many years, right? This red line is 2001. This is when the market crashed because of a terrorist attack. And I like to ask my clients, I like to ask my clients, hey, do you think there could be another terrorist attack in our country? Do you think that in your lifetime there could be another terrorist attack in our country? And if they say yes, the question is, would you rather have your money in the red line, or would you rather have your money in the green line? Most people would rather have their money in the green line, knowing that anything is possible, and they don't want to lose their money in the event of another attack on our country. Fast forward to 2008. We had the Sallie Mae and Freddie Mac incident. We had the government and other big bad financial institution people involved in this crash. If you haven't seen a movie called The Big Short, go out and watch it and learn about how this crash happened and learn about how that crash could have been avoided. I like to bring that to my clients' attention. I like to tell these baby boomers out there that have money, when the market crashes again, would you rather have your money in the red line or the green line? Most of them say the green line. And that's a product that we sell. And then, of course, look what's happening this year with COVID. The market's crashing again. You see, money could do one of three things. Money can go up, money can go down, or money can stay the same. And all I know is we get rid of the money going down part. So we can help baby boomers with so many different things. Mortgage protection, life insurance, final expense insurance. We can help them with MedSup, Med Advantage. We can help them protect their 401k. We can help them get out of debt. We have debt reduction programs. We have hospital indemnity plans. We have dental plans, vision plans. Oh my gosh, we got it all. By the way, it's not just a baby boomer market. There's people that aren't baby boomers that are in their 20s and 30s that need debt reduction programs, debt elimination programs, that need health matching account services programs, that need to have an IRA started for them, and we could do that. They need to have life insurance because they just got married at 26 years old or they just had a baby. Folks, this opportunity is out there to help every single person you come in contact with. It's an amazing opportunity. So the next thing up on the board is, how do we do it? It's simple. We have what we call a new agent guide, and we like our agents to get this guide. It could be printed, it can be gotten from our NAA store, but it's a new agent guide. If you're not licensed, it tells you how to get licensed. It tells you what we believe in. It tells you what Andy Albright stands for. He stands for PI, prosperity, inspiration, and eternity, for everybody he knows, everybody he loves. He wants you to all have prosperity. He wants you to all have eternity. He wants you to all be inspired. This guide is so awesome. It tells you about powerful conference calls that we do. As an organization, we have a call every Wednesday at 12:30. As a giant company, we have a call every Thursday at 1 o'clock. As a giant company, we have a call every Friday at 10 a.m. And my small agency, we have a call every Monday morning at 9 a.m., every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m., every Friday morning at 9 a.m. Heck, I let my agents listen to me dial every Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. to book appointments with clients. I mean, we have technology like a band app. We have a band app that allows our agents to speak to each other. We have the Alliance activity book that allows you to book your appointments throughout the week and schedule your appointment. We have Alliance Media app where if you miss a training, you can get it anytime throughout the day by just going to the Alliance Media app. There's so many things that we offer. When you go get your license, if you're not already licensed, we give you a discount coupon code. to get the course at a cheap price. When you're licensed, we give you a really quick way to get started and how to get started fast. I mean, this magazine talks about everything we have here at the Alliance. It talks about our Good Samaritan bonus, how we give your favorite charity money when you hit certain goals, when you do certain things on a monthly, yearly basis. Your favorite charity will get money from Andy Albright as if it came from you. It shows you our countrywide map of where we have training across the country. Now, this was pre-COVID. Right now, because of COVID, we're doing a lot of virtual training. It tells you how to get your business started strong and your business started smart by doing an MC backup out of your phone, by doing a contact to Excel out of your phone, and sharing those phone numbers with your growing manager so your growing manager can help you recruit and help you sell to the people that you know from your past. It tells you how we get people covered from 0 to 85, as long as they're still alive. We have products that cover, it doesn't matter what you weigh. It doesn't matter if you're on drugs. It doesn't matter if you're in prison. It doesn't matter if you're dying. We cover people from 0 to 85 as long as they're still alive. Check this out. This is really awesome. We have a promotional chart. You know, listen, we normally start agents out at 55% contract. You know, these are agents who are coming out of high school. You know, these are agents coming out of college. These are agents coming out of another industry like the food industry, the entertainment industry, the airline industry, the landscaping industry, whatever industry it might be, right? These are people coming out of those industries and they're looking for something different, something to help them make income. They just got let go from Pier 1. They just got let go from Bed Bath & Beyond. They just got let go from Macy's, or they got let go from JCPenney's. And we start these people normally at 55% commission, but we promote pretty fast. We promote pretty fast. By the way, we promote all the way up to 140% contract, just to let you know. 140% contract, okay? But if you want to just be a bad to the bone personal producer, we promote up to 120% contract. So just being a bad to the bone personal producer, you can get up to 120% contract. We promote fast. We promote every 2 months, and you can go from 55% to 120% in 2 months. There ain't no waiting period. There ain't no every 2 months a small promotion. You can go from 55 to 120 in 2 months, or 4 months, or 1 year, depending on how quickly you hit the goal to get to 120% contract. It's pretty simple. But I will tell you this. When somebody's been in the industry for a long time, like let's say Aflac starts to do something different and people leave. Let's say Prime America starts to do something different and people leave. Let's say MetLife shuts down their operation, moves everybody over to Mass Mutual, and not everybody's happy about it, so people decide to leave. Well, these are people that have been in the industry for 5, 10, 15 years, and they already might be at a higher contract level. That's something we'll discuss with them one-on-one. We're not going to walk by a talented individual who's been in the industry for 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, who might already be at a higher contract level. The 55% start is for people that are coming into the industry for the first time. There's got to be a starting point, and we help you go up that ladder fast. We give you the training, we give you the education, we give you the motivation, the inspiration to get you to the level you want to be at fast. And that's what I love about the Alliance. There's no holding you back. There's no holding you down. It's a pretty cool thing. And that's in this magazine as well. When you flip the page, it tells you how we pay you with our 100% grid. We have a formula. You can go to NAAleads.com and you can learn about our formula and learn about all of our products. Do you know some of our products, we pay residuals? We pay residuals on a term product. We pay residuals on MedSup MedAdvantage. We pay residuals on whole life product. We pay residuals on some universal life product. We pay renewals on product. It's amazing. We pay bonuses as well. That's a pretty cool thing. And we'll get to that in a second. You also have vacations you can win once a year. We have vacations that are out of this world. Right now, you can win a vacation to Thailand. Yes, this year, if you start today, we'll show you a way where you can win a trip to Thailand for 2 in 2021. I mean, I just love this new agent guide. I love all the information that's in it. I love what it gives you. By the way, we have more than that. Andy Albright's written books that will help you succeed. He's written the 8 Steps to Success book. I love this book. I've read it more than 8 times. I love the number 8. I got 8 kids. We got 8 Steps to Success. I can tell you right now, this is a great book. And I can tell you, if you follow the 8 steps to success and you do what this book tells you to do, shows you what to do and how to do it, you will make over a 6-figure income. There's not a doubt in our mind that this book will lead you to a 6-figure income. Andy Albright wrote this book too. It's called Inside the Circle. The people that don't make a 6-figure income after reading this book, it's because you need to pick up this book and figure it out. And that's because that's because it's you, okay? You've made a decision to do things that you shouldn't be doing. You've made a decision to not be doing things that you should be doing. That's in this book. And it explains to you, do what we do what you should do, not what you shouldn't be doing. Don't be doing time-wasting things. Do income-producing things. And he calls it IPAs, income-producing activities. That's what this book tells you about. And it keeps you away from getting in your own way of getting to the income level you want. By the way, I don't know what income level you want, but all you need to think is this. We can help you get there, part-time or full-time, working a few hours here, a few hours there, or think about making more than what your goal is. Why? So you can give the rest away. Wouldn't it be nice to give the rest away? Wow. With America today and all the world and the need of help that they're in, make what God's giving you the ability to make. Make what God's given you the ability to make and earn by going out there and glorifying him every single day. And then if you don't need it, give the rest away. That's what this is about, okay? Another book that Andy Albright wrote, and I'm glad I just said what I said before I show it to you, it's called The Millionaire's Maker's Manual. Yes, it's true. This industry can get you to $1 million income a year. Matter of fact, hold on a second. I got something for you. Check this out. I think I got some pictures here for you. Okay, right now, this is Tawny Carey. She's one of our great leaders out of California. Oh, yes. She and her husband, Jason, are going to be making over $1 million a year real soon. This is Andy Riddle. He's one of our leaders out of Jacksonville, Florida. And Andy Riddle already makes over $1 million a year. Oh, check this out. This is one of our leaders, Alec Fitzgerald. Alec Fitzgerald, he's been with us for about 15, 20 years when Andy first started this thing in the basement of his home. Oh, yeah, in the basement of his home. Alec Fitzgerald, he already makes over $2 million a year. Oh, right here, you got a good friend of mine by the name of Paul Roberts. Paul Roberts already makes over $1 million a year. By the way, he's got a great YouTube video as well. Andy Albright made for his story called Broken. Talk about what this man went through to get to $1 million a year income. I mean, there's other people out there. Diane Lampy, yes, she is making over $1 million a year. I mean, oh my gosh, it's unbelievable how many people that I have here. Oh yes, right here. Noelle Levin-Towich, Noelle and her husband Mike, making over $1 million a year. The way I look at them, they're just human beings. They're created just like you and me. They're just out there doing more than you and me. Right here. This is our youngest millionaire ever. This guy right here, Stephen Davies. Love this guy. You know why I love him a lot so much? Is because he's a Dolphin fan. We both love the Dolphins. We've been through all the pain. We've been through all the agony. But him and his wife, Holly, these guys are millionaires. They became millionaires at the age of 25. You would believe how much money they give away, how much money they give to charity, how much they care about helping other people. This guy right here, Adam Katz. Adam Katz and his wife, Beth Katz. This is Adam Katz. And these guys used to be school teachers, and they make over $1 million a year. It's just unbelievable. Right here, this is Tawny's better half. That's Jason Carey right there. Okay, I got to tell you, that's the Millionaire's Maker's Manual is a blueprint. It's a guide. It's a manual. You can get to making over a 7-figure income a year if you decide to follow this manual. If you decide to follow the steps. You may not. You may not. And that's up to you. I'm doing my best to follow the steps. And the only ingredient that I'm missing right now, you ready for the ingredient that I'm missing right now? Is more time. Is giving it more time. I've got everything fixed. I got everything right. If I didn't, I wouldn't be making over 500 grand a year. The only last ingredient I got to add is more time. And I just got to do it. And I will. And I can get to $1 million a year. Now, Andy Albright wrote this final book, and he wrote it with a co-author called Jeff Bright. Jeff Bright's a wonderful guy. He's our cultural advisor here at the Alliance. And Jeff Bright and Andy Albright wrote this book, and it's about our house of values. You see, we have 8 core behaviors. We believe in 8 core values, and those core values are in the new agent guide I showed you earlier. We believe in excellence. We believe in service. We believe in integrity. We believe in accountability. We believe in respect. We believe in compassion. We believe in community, and we believe in gratitude. And you want to learn about those values and learn about how we stand behind those values, get this book. It's a great book. And this, by the way, I'm taking all this out of something that we call this a new agent opens for success starter packet. This book has about $130 worth of information in it, $130 worth of tools and supplies in it. It's got our Alliance ATM in it. It's got our Alliance activity book in it. It's got our hot knock cards in it. It's got so much stuff in it. It's ridiculous, right? And this is about $125 worth of material. It's like a toolbox if you were a carpenter. It's like or a plumber. It's what you need to succeed, right, in this business. Every business owner needs tools to succeed, and we have the tools to help you succeed, right? So you have to make a decision whether you're going to invest in those tools. Now, let me tell you something that's going to shock you really big time. I have these right here in my office, and I'm letting them go for only $65 a piece. $65 a piece. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do, and I'm going to put this on video right now. My wife might come in here and shoot me, but that will include shipping. $65. This is a pretty heavy box when you put all those books in there. We'll do it for $65, including shipping. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I want you to get the tools in your hand that will help you to be successful. I want you to be the best that you can possibly be at what we do. So now we go back up here and we see the promotions. You can get to an 80% contract with 220,000 months in a row, 85% contract, all the way to 120% like we talked about. And I love our promotional chart, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Let me talk about how else you make money. Watch this. Check this out. I'm going to go back to the share screen and I'm going to show you something. So you can make money. You can make money one of two ways. You can make money out here all by yourself, selling policies. And if you're out there, let's say you start at a 55% contract because you're brand new in the industry, our average person who is in a home who wants you to come out there and help them protect that home, they're going to spend about $100 a month on a policy. You know why they're going to spend $100 a month on a policy, folks? It ain't that difficult to get people to spend more than they spend on there, or get them to spend at least what they spend on their cell phone bill. If you're sitting with somebody who's spending $89 on a cell phone bill and you don't bring that up, and they're not willing to spend $89 on life insurance, I think mentally something's going on there, and they need to check themselves before they wreck themselves, right? I mean, if they're spending $100 on their internet, I think they're going to spend $100 on life insurance. If they're spending $100 on cable TV, HBO, and Cinemax, I think they're going to spend $100 on life insurance. If not, their priorities are out of whack, and you need to help them get them back into alignment and show them the importance of what they need to do. Because God knows if they don't get life insurance and they die, their family ain't going to be able to keep that cell phone, keep that cable, or keep that internet on, right? So anyhow, most people spend about $100 a month or more, right? $100 a month or more. And that equals about $1,200 a year once you times it by 12 months, which most of our companies do. Well, if you're at a 55% contract on $1,200, you're making roughly over $600 per sale. That's not bad to be making $600 a sale. And you can make as many or as little of those sales as you want in a week. But the real fun comes in when here's you making those 5, 6 sales a week, and then all of a sudden you decide to find other people that can do this too. Oh yeah. And then let's say you get up to an 85% and they're at a 55%. That's a 30% override. So let's say your team's doing $50,000 a month in business out of these 4 people, and you got a 30% override on that. You're making $15,000 a month in income because you got a 30% override. And oh, by the way, because you're an 85% contract, you now get paid bonuses. You can get paid bonuses once you help one of these people get to 85% contract, and that's an additional 8% on top of what you're already making. I know I'm going through this fast. I only have so much time. But I got to tell you, you want more information, you can call me. You can text me. My number is 321-262-4163. You could email me. It's Eric, ERIC.Bellaire, BELLAIRE, @thebellaireagency.com. I want to help you. I want to get you an opportunity of a lifetime. I want to help you go somewhere where you can be respected, you can be loved, you can be helped, you can be guided, you can be mentored, you can be taught, you can be educated to help you make any kind of income you desire to make. Because here at the Alliance, we pay you what you're worth. Part-time or full-time, anytime, hobby time. You can do whatever time you decide to do. Like I said, I already know what's keeping me from $1 million a year is time. So time is one of the most valuable commodities we have, because once you use it, you can't get it back. But I can tell you right now, whatever time you decide to give this, whether it be 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week, or 50 hours a week, you can turn it into whatever you want to turn it into with our help and guidance. We want to help you. We want to help as many people as we can. Now, the last thing I want to show you is we have leads. You see, Andy Albright spends a lot of money finding people that need help. This is really where the rubber meets the road, and this is why we need you. We spend over $40 million a year on advertising and marketing to find people. We spend money on TV. We spend money on the internet. We spend money on direct marketing. We spend money direct mailing, and these are direct mails. So we send out letters to people across the country saying, hey, listen, we know that you had a birthday and you're over age 50. Are you thinking about final expense? You're thinking about cremation? You're thinking about burial? Give us a call. Oh, by the way, we know that you just bought a mortgage. We know you just bought a mortgage. We see that in the mortgage records, and we want to go ahead and talk to you about your mortgage. We want to make sure that when you die, your mortgage can be paid off. We want to make sure that when you pass away, your mortgage will be paid off. Not when something happens, when you die. Say when you die, because it's going to happen. People are going to die. It's sad, but it's true. Okay? I understand. My dad right now is fighting stage 4 prostate cancer. He may not make it to his 85th birthday. It happens. God knows we would wish we can abolish death and get rid of death. But right now we got to deal with death. And because it's an inevitable consequence of life, we better have a plan in place to protect our wife, or protect our husband, or protect our children. And that's what we do here at the Alliance. And it's a serious business. It's a meaningful business. It's a noble business. It's an important business. There are people out there that are dying without coverage, without protection, and their families are devastated. They're on GoFundMe. They're having to lose their homes. They're having to borrow money from their church. And sometimes they don't get what they need. And it hurts. So please help us help these people that are telemarketed, that give us a code word like bowling. Help us help these people that are responding to our advertising, to our marketing. I mean, we send out a letter. The letter shows up at their house. They can either throw it away or they can fill it out and send it back. We have more people out there that need our help than we can help. We need people out there like you to get on the program. And that's, okay, you just don't understand. I don't know how to encompass it without saying it's not just about leads. I mean, if you really need a lead to be your first sale, then maybe this isn't for you. Maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you haven't heard the entire thing I've been trying to tell you, because your neighbors need help. The people across the street from you need help. Your family members need help. Your coworkers at your old job need help. Your coworkers at your current job need help. You see, everybody out there could use your assistance, because they probably don't have any life insurance at all. They're spending more than they need to be spending. They've got weaknesses in it they don't understand. They don't have enough. They've been told they can't get insurance because of weight or because of drugs or because of whatever. So talk to them. Help them. Get your license today. Join our crusade, and let's help as many Americans as we possibly can. So here's the deal. I've got some people on the line here today, and I don't know if I can get back to pictures or not. I don't know how I do that, man. I don't know. But anyhow, I know that I've got some people on here today. For a few seconds, I want them to introduce themselves to you. I don't know if they can or not. I'm hoping they will. Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and unmute everybody. So I know that Virginia Gutierrez is on, and I know that I saw Annette Hare come on. And I know we only have a few minutes before we start our Friday morning Alliance activity call with our great leader, Andy Albright. But if Virginia or Annette Hare are still on, which I don't know if they are or not, because they probably had things to do, can you unmute yourself, Virginia, real quick? Just unmute yourself. I'll unmute you, Virginia, if you need me to. Virginia, are you there? No? Yes, you unmuted yourself. Virginia, say hi to everybody. Oh, wait a second. Virginia, you there? Virginia, I saw you unmute yourself. Can you say hi? Who's that? Virginia, you there? Oh man, I wanted to introduce you to a friend of mine who's been with me for like 8 years now. She's out there killing it, part-time, doing what she's got to do, a new grandmother, having time to spend with her babies, having time to have fun with her grandbabies. I mean, and she still gets to go out there and help families when she feels like it. It's unfortunate that something's wrong here, technology, but Virginia is a good friend of mine. And again, she's out there doing this part-time. She's going full-time. She's been a school teacher, part-time substitute teacher, and now she's a grandmother, and she gets to travel to Miami to be with her grandchild. She's been able to go up to Virginia and visit her other daughter. Actually, I think that's where the grandbaby was born. She's been up to New Jersey and sold product, even though she's from Florida, where her mother passed away a few years ago, and where her sister used to live, and I think her sister now moved to Florida. But this business is so awesome because even though Virginia's in Florida, in Orlando, in Kissimmee, she's been to Miami with her family, and while she's there, wrote business. She's been to Virginia with her family, and while she's there, wrote business. She's been to New Jersey with her family, and while she's there, wrote business. Oh yeah, that's one more cool part about this thing, folks. You could take this business with you on the road. Anywhere you go, you could take a vacation to Hawaii and write business. You could take a vacation to Alaska and write business. Listen, I would get back to the person that invited you to watch this video. I would talk to that person and I would say, listen, I'm fired up out of my mind. I'd be glad to be a part of the alliance. I think it could be something I can do. What do I do next? That's all you got to ask. What do I got to do next? That person will tell you what you got to do next. If you're not licensed, we'll help you get into a course. If you are licensed, we'll help you get contracted with our carriers. But all you got to do is get with the person that asked you to watch this video, and they'll help you get to the next step. And by the way, if you're watching this video, it's because you're going to be a part of the Bel Air Agency Organization, which is an agency underneath the Alliance umbrella. And that means I'll be helping you. I'll be working with you. I'll be taking your phone calls, taking your texts, taking your emails, and helping you get to the next level. And again, I'll say it. My number's 321-262-4163. Call me anytime. If I don't get to the phone, leave me a message. And my email again is eric.bellaire, BELLAIRE @thebelairagency.com. So listen, with all that being said, we've got to get on our Alliance activity call today, Friday morning at a 10 a.m. time slot, which is a very powerful call. And I appreciate those of you that were on this call live, and I really appreciate all of you that took the time to watch the recording later. God bless everybody. Have a great day, and let's have the great rest of this year. Take care and God bless.